Hey everyone, welcome to this Absolute Focus training. Firstly, I just want to welcome you and congratulate you because opening this training is taking more action than about at least 70% of people who actually see the training. But the unfortunate truth is the other 25% of you won't actually even open this or will close it and leave it for later, right? You'll procrastinate on it. Only about 5% of you who watch this training and read through this training will actually implement this and master what I call absolute focus. So let's dive in here. The objective of this training is to actually show you exactly how you can finish 8 to 10 hours of work in just 4 to 6 hours, become indistractable, especially in a world where it's getting increasingly distracting, right? Social media, games, the news, metaverse, AI, right? Everything's going all around us, the news. So this learning to focus will only be a superpower and will only benefit you more in the future if you learn it now. So you must learn how to focus if you want to achieve anything great, right? If you can't focus on your goals, you can't really expect to get results, right? If you're always doing random things, you're going to get random results. So this, just to show you, has gotten my clients tremendous results, right? Here, only just a few of them, right? I only picked 4 here. But Joe, right, he generated 23 million in his revenue pipeline. It was actually 31 million, I believe. 6 million profit after months of burnout, right? Just constantly burning himself out, overworking, being busy, lack of sleep, inconsistent days, right? But after implementing this exact strategy that I'm going to go over, he was able to generate 23 million, right? Amolak, he was a 6-figure marketing agency, ran a 6-figure marketing agency as a full-time university student, and he completely overcame his chronic procrastination and finished more in just 2 weeks than he did in the past 5 months alone before joining, right? Sabine, Flora, right? They're full-time students, full-time working, right? Flora balanced 3 jobs as an exec, as also holding executive positions in school organizations and her social life, right? So how can you actually get the same results as my clients, right? Let me dive into you. I'm not holding back, right? I'm not gatekeeping here. I'm showing you everything that I go over with them as well, right? So just a snippet here. Absolute focus is one thing. What's the difference between general focus and absolute focus? Well, here, general focus is probably what you've been doing your whole lifetime, right? Anyone can do it. It's low value. You basically fragment your focus into bursts of motivation because of your distractions, right? When you're multitasking and you spend 8 hours doing a single assignment or 8 hours working on your business because of your phone, right? You're just constantly on social media, you're getting notified, and you can't actually focus. You're always busy, you're multitasking, right? And we begin to convince ourselves that being busy is being productive, right? Oh, I'm so busy, I must be getting a lot of work done. It's not true. Just because you get more emails, just because you're in more meetings, just because you spend more time working on your business, working on any task, it doesn't mean it's more productive, right? Absolute focus, on the other hand, or what other people might call deep work, is high quality of work in less time. So this allows you to free up your time to actually work on your business, right? Hang out with your friends, spend time with your family, stay ahead of the competition, get a lot more work done, 2 or 3 times more work done in the exact same amount of time, right? It's a massive opportunity for those who are actually capable of utilizing absolute focus. Imagine how much more work you can get done. Imagine the potential you can reach in the exact same time frame as anyone else in the world, right? So let's dive in. How do I actually use absolute focus? Well, here, you may have heard of the Eisenhower grid. I modified it so it's more relevant to young entrepreneurs who are building a business, right? So for example, it's broken up into 4 quadrants based on urgency as well as importance. So the first task that you want to prioritize here is your low urgency tasks. So you want to do this first because this is what's going to further your life the most, is investing in your future, right? For example, your business, content creation, writing a book, exercise, professional development. Most of these don't really have deadlines that's going to hold you accountable, right? High urgency. So that's why you want to prioritize these first thing in the morning. Okay. The second thing is your high urgency and high importance tasks. You want to do this second, do this right after your life-changing tasks are done. And you want to leverage these pressing deadlines, right? Work under pressure, have a sense of urgency. Okay. Client projects, articles or papers, important emails, picking up your kid from school, right? Those are all high urgency and high importance tasks. Okay. Low importance and high urgency tasks are the very last thing that you want to prioritize. These are things you want to delegate and delay if you have team members or you have people you can delegate to. And you want to delegate these tasks to focus all your energy on these two, if possible. If you can't delegate it, if you're a one person show, then delay it as much as possible, right? Delay it to later in the day. Don't confuse this with procrastination. You're prioritizing the more important tasks. Okay, so leverage these micro deadlines to use later on in the day, right? These are emails, meal prepping, cleaning, small tasks that don't really require a lot of brain power because you want to save your brain power for these two tasks up here. Okay, the last one is delete. It's basically low urgency and low importance tasks. These are things that won't further your life at all, right? Just take them out if possible because it's just weighing you down, right? But it can also be okay in moderation, right? I understand we need breaks and we want to just enjoy life sometimes, right? So that's social media, watching TV, binging a show, right? Video games, eating junk food. If possible, put these at the very end, as your relaxation time in moderation. Okay. So now that we went over how to prioritize and use absolute focus, like what to use absolute focus on, how do you actually, become indistractable in such a distracting environment, right? I don't know about you, but in all throughout my lifetime, I've always been someone who used to struggle with focus. I used to never be able to focus, always procrastinate on my tasks, and things just wouldn't get done, right? And I always wondered why it was so difficult for me to focus. Well, it's because we're putting ourselves in that environment, right? So before I dive into crafting environment, let me actually retouch on this Eisenhower grid. When you're picking these three tasks, when you're picking tasks from this quadrant, you want to only focus or aim to focus on three MITs, what I call them, or most important tasks every day, right? The purpose of you only picking three, and you might be wondering, like, Daniel, I have so many things going on in my life, like I can't just possibly pick three, right? Firstly, these three most important tasks are the most pivotal things that you can do in your day, right? What can you do to make the most impact in your day, in your business, whatever it is, in your given time? Okay. The purpose of picking these is to leverage your prioritization, your focus, and your consistency, right? Imagine that you're consistently you're completing three most important tasks of your day that move the needle in your business, that move the needle in your life. That means you're consistently executing a high impact outcome, right? Just a tip here, write your most important tasks on a sticky note so you're absolutely clear on what must be done and you can see it, right? I have a pack of sticky notes here. What I would do is I'd write them down and I put them right beside my computer. Okay, so how do you become indistractable, right? This is invaluable here. Okay, becoming indistractable means you're able to focus on one single task, right? The reason why I struggled all the time to actually focus and procrastinate all the time was because I wasn't putting myself in an environment, right? So don't put yourself in an environment where you are easily distracted, where your phone is in reach, when there's video games on your PC, when YouTube is just a click away, right? Make your environment designed for your success. You should be naturally encouraged to do whatever needs to be done, right? And one framework that I like to do is using the 3Ds. Okay, it goes over in order of first to third. Is first, you want to consider deleting it, meaning you want to get rid of it. If it's not helping you, it's simply weighing you down, right? For example, cleaning a messy room, deleting distracting apps, getting rid of junk food, right? Those are all tasks or things that you could just completely remove out of your sight, out of mind, right? Second is distance, right? If you need it, but not at the moment, right? You can distance your phone, you can go to the library or cafe instead of working from home if you're distracted from your family, from all the notifications on your PC, just your room, right? Put yourself in a different situation, in a different environment. The last thing is delay. If you need to do something, absolutely, then you can create, for example, 2 intervals during the day to check emails for work. You can turn off notifications on your phone if you need your phone, right? Lastly, all of this is good. And if you want to take this to the next step, if you're a young entrepreneur or you're an ambitious individual, I want to basically help you implement the change in your life, right? Everything I just mentioned and so much more. This is just one small piece of the pie, right? Focus is just one thing that you need to overcome procrastination, actually become consistent in your days and your routines, actually get the results that you're looking for. And so I want to be there with you to help you, guide you every step of the way. And I want to help you completely overcome your procrastination, your phone addiction, your inconsistency, and get back a minimum of 15 hours of your week for your business, your social life, whatever it is, right? So now you have the time to actually get results, right? Flora, for example, was able to double her profit, right? Double her outcome, right? There's Joe, there's Amol, there's so many examples of students who are able to do so much more consistently, right? And I do have a guarantee that no other high performance coaching business in the entire world has actually. If you don't achieve what I just mentioned, overcoming procrastination, your phone addiction, your inconsistency, you haven't gone back 15 hours of your week at least, then I actually give you a full refund of your entire investment. And I actually continue coaching you until you actually achieve the desired results that you want, right? Just to preface, no one's actually had to use this because I ensure that they get results, right? But just in case it is, you have no risk on your end, all right? So if you're interested in talking about this more, right? If you're someone who's tried it their own, right? Who's been struggling for years like I did, right? For months, you've always been like, I just need to do this, right? Then let's hop on a call, right? There's no pressure. It's really just a conversation to see if I can even help you in the first place. So you can book a call with me. Here's a link. And I even go over a full transparency program breakdown of what exactly is included, of what you're getting, all the modules, everything in the community, the mastermind, the coaching as well. So you can book a call. I encourage you, because they're booking up fast, that you do it as soon as possible. If you don't find a time, just comment, just reply with the story word reschedule, and we can find a time that works. All right. I hope you enjoyed this free training, and I'm rooting for you. Hope you crush it.